This Earl Grey tea smells so strong. We're about to leave, but I just got in the mail the last of my book packages for December, probably, as far as I know, because I've already spent my book budget. But I thought I would open that with you. I can't actually remember what books these are. I think a Hardy Boys is in here. Oh, I do know. It's Peggy Lane, maybe? A Biff Brewster mystery, Mystery of the Chinese Ring, and Peggy Finds the Theater. This is book 1 in the Peggy Lane Theater series. And I'm excited because that means I can start this series. I still need to get book 2 though. I have book 1 and book 3. I'm going to try to get book 2. And I can't remember what book in the series this one is. Mystery of the Chinese Ring. A Biff Brewster Mystery Adventure by Andy Adams. This dust jacket is in really good condition. In almost perfect condition. It has a little rip down here. But I think this is the best quality dust jacket I've had on a book in a long time. So yeah, this is book 2 in the series, and I think I have the Hawaiian Sea Hunt mystery, or maybe it's just on my wish list. I can't remember. But I know I don't have book 1, so I need to get book 1 because I don't like reading books in the middle of a series. So I got that one. And this one, Peggy Finds the Theater. I bought this coat. It's actually a men's coat at a thrift store. I think it's from the 50s. From what I could find, it's from the 50s, but I'm not sure because the title wasn't like, the title. I was just talking about books, if you can't tell. The label is like a department store label. That wasn't a super big label, so not 100% sure, but I like it. It's very cozy. It's a little bit too big, but I'll wear it. It's made for someone that was taller than me because the pockets are very low. When my arm is fully extended, it doesn't go into the pocket very much at all. It only goes halfway in, but it's okay. We found it. We will wear it. Get more into wearing accessories because I do like them. I just don't think of them, I guess. So I started trying to add earrings, add a bracelet, add a scarf. I think I'm going to wear my brown earrings because I really like those earrings, but I can only wear them when my hair's up because otherwise the little loops like to pull my hair. So there we go. We're all ready to go. So recently, like as in a few years ago, I kind of started getting into the minimalist stuff, and so I had been working on it for a few years, because when I was younger, I kept everything, like absolutely everything, like toilet paper rolls for my future guinea pig that I was hoping to get someday, lollipop wrappers, because I read the thing that you could send them in to get a prize. That was not quite fully true. You also had to send money. They just didn't tell you that. So I collected everything, and from when I was about 14 or so, I started slowly getting rid of all of that stuff and being more minimal, getting rid of things I didn't use, using the things that I would use but I hadn't used, and just started downsizing everything. And then kind of a year or so into that, 2 years into it, when I was about 15, 16, I started finding minimalist videos. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's like what I want to do. And that's what I'm already doing a little bit. So I was like, yeah, this is my thing. I like it. Let's do it. And I minimalized my stuff a lot. And now I'm learning. I think it was helpful, but it's still not quite me. And I'm learning it's not that I like minimal things. I like them to be neat and organized and not cluttered. But I'm not an extreme minimalist, for sure. I just like them to be a certain style. So I didn't even have any jewelry or anything because I didn't love what I had. And now I'm slowly finding things that I do like these wooden earrings, these scarves, and kind of a more 1950s style, I guess. And I guess instead of just getting rid of everything, which was good, and I'm glad I did that. I got rid of a lot of stuff that I did not need, but doing that, it allowed me to kind of step back and realize what I do and do not like. And it made me get a little bit braver, I guess, and be more willing to get things that I like. And I still want to keep getting rid of things I don't like, or use things, not leave them sitting around for a long time, and I want to use everything I have well. But I wouldn't say that I'm really a minimalist. I think just knowing what you like, what you use, and if you don't use it, get rid of it, or give it to a friend that can use it, whatever. But I guess what I'm saying is the goal for me, at least, isn't to have the smallest amount of things. It's just finding what you love and using it. Like, I've learned I don't really know what to call my style, but it's kind of a mix of vintage, a little bit of bohemian, tiny bit of mid-century modern maybe. And it's just lots of different styles together. But I really like mixing in kind of, I'd say the things I'm most influenced by is, I'd say cottagecore, but kind of like in a very loose way, in a more practical way. I think things that are practical but classics. And so I really like the 1940s and 50s style, but I don't, mostly just for clothing and hair is what I like that for. And I don't really care for the homes as much. I don't know, I guess I just like a mixture of antiques and vintage and things that are homey and classic, I guess. And this is kind of a rabbit trail, and I don't really know exactly what I'm trying to say, but I've been slowly collecting things, only buying things that I love and will use, and it's been really fun. So mostly what I've been collecting is books, of course. I love books. And more specifically, old vintage copies. Mostly from the beginning of the 1900s to the 1960s. And I would like to find books before 1900, but so far I haven't yet. So I've been collecting a lot of books, and I want to decorate with books and plants. I love plants. And I'm working on growing my collection of, I'm keeping an eye out to get some antique and vintage furniture. I almost said verniture, mixing the two. And I think it's just so fun. And one thing I just really love is how God has given us all, He not only gave us so much beauty, but He gave us all our unique preferences, and they're constantly changing. And I just think it's so amazing that He not only gave us what we need to survive, but He gave us things that are beautiful and that are unique. And He gave us a variety of things that are beautiful. And we all have different preferences for different things. And some of us like very bright colors, like my little sister, she loves all bright pinks and things that are fluffy and girly and fancy, and I like more muted, earthy tones. I still really like color, but I like natural tones like indigo and browns, creams. I don't like whites. I like more like of a cream color, just softer, natural colors, evergreen, like mustard yellows, Anyway, like I said, I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but I just think it's so cool. And I love finding things that I love and developing my own unique style. And I just think it's kind of cool. So I didn't really get any vlogging done yesterday because I didn't realize my battery was low when I went out, and I didn't get any vlogging done while we were there. But we went to Joann's and I got some dressmaking things. I want to make me some like 1950s dresses. So Lily and we got ourselves a pattern because they had a pattern that worked for both of our sizes. So we got that, and we got all the notions that we need. So now we just need to get the fabric, which we decided to buy online because it'll be cheaper there. And we're going to get some linen, I think, and like a lighter weight wool and make some 1950s dresses, and I'm really excited about that. And I will show you everything I got in a little bit because I don't have it in here right now. But I thought I'd bring the vlog in today since I didn't get to finish yesterday. And right now I am, I just organized all my books by decade and year, all the ones that I just bought, so that whenever I do my book haul video, then I'll have them all organized. Now I'm going to write down all the books that I've read this month because I have like 2 or 3 that I haven't put down yet. I decided to start keeping track of all the books I've read, and I haven't read as many as I'd like to read this month, but I think I've read like 9 or 10. One of those was like a 440 page book, so not too bad, but I was hoping to get more done. So I've been writing out the name of each one and then giving it a rating, and then writing whether or not I would recommend it, if there's things I didn't like or not, just so that I know. Because sometimes it's hard for me to remember whether or not I liked it and if there was anything I didn't like about it, so I never know whether or not I should recommend books. So, and I also never can remember how many books I've read, so I'm hoping this will help me keep track, and I think it'll be really fun.